Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 1 of what's going to be most likely a pretty extensive Let's Try. So, this game just came out. It's a remastering of a super classic CRPG, and I'm not going to be playing the main campaign. We're going to be taking a look at a side campaign, which is still very much a large campaign with a lot of hours to spend and very epic and dope in terms of like old school CRPG gameplay. Sorry if I sound a little funny. I have the remnants of a sub under my tongue, so bear with me. And did I mention I hope you guys are doing well? Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Let's Try, episode 1 of Let's Try Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition, Storm of Zehir. The SOZ module / campaign. There's quite a few campaigns, I think 4 total, that ship with this game. This just came out in real time. I'm going to skip through these screens. We don't really need to see them. To get right to the goodies, we'll maybe watch the opening if it plays. The opening cinematic. See how it goes. It's not going to apply to our module that we're playing, our campaign. So, but that's some really good looking clouds, though, I have to say. Cool globular cluster or something there. Bong bong, that's a pretty wicked looking blade. Wielded by the good guy, I take it. This is probably foreshadowing of the official campaign. And again, we're doing a side campaign, Storm of Zehir, which is also super cool. And the fact that they remastered it as well. Very dope that they added all the expansions. Bong bong, he took a magic missile to the face, son, or a force bolt or something. But this is just the opening cinematic, guys. It does not matter too much for our game, although it does look pretty. Looks pretty. Neverwinter Nights 2. Bong bong, we're going to go through the options. This is probably going to be character creation only. We probably won't get to the actual gameplay. Left click and cursor highlighting everything. Marquee selection can be moved with a free camera. I'm not sure how the camera operates. There's a little bit of griping with how the camera works. I'm not sure exactly. We are in windowed mode. Audio is fine, and there's gameplay. We're playing on D&D hardcore rules, which is like sort of like the main way to play if you want to stay true to the rules. Full level of violence interface. We may tweak some of this stuff more as we go, but right now it looks fine. I did change a couple things off camera, excuse me. I don't remember what though. But anyway, let's hit new game. And here it is, Storm of Zehir, official campaign. A voyage across the southern seas is cut short by a mysterious storm. Your party finds itself shipwrecked on an unfriendly shore. To survive, you and your fellows must accept the aid of a powerful merchant and unravel a conspiracy that threatens to change the fate of all the realms. This bold journey goes to level 15 and beyond. Previous NWN2 experience is not required. Recommended for 1 player, so bong bong. We get to create our full party here rather than select characters. So let's go to create. Who do we want to be? There's even plain touched. General word to describe someone who can trace his or her bloodline back to an outsider. Maybe celestial, fiendish, or elemental. Pretty interesting. They don't seem to have any bonuses though. Unless I can't see them. Yuan-Ti Pureblood. They get +2 dex, intelligence, and charisma. Pretty powerful. +1 natural armor from scaled skin. These are yuan tea that can pass for humans with suitable clothing, cosmetics, and magic. They're known as purebloods. Even gray orcs, which is weird. Interesting, though, in a good way. They get +2 strength, -2 intelligence, +2 wisdom, -2 charisma. They have a long gait, so their base land speed is 40 instead of 30 feet. It's long and loping, and they can cover great distances quickly. Light sensitivity, that's cool. Suffer a -1 penalty on attack rolls in sunlight or within the radius of a daylight spell. So I'm going to go with the usual, I think, half-elf. Humans and elves sometimes wed, the elf attracted to the human's energy and the human to the elf's grace. These marriages end quickly as elves count years because a human's life is so brief, but they leave an enduring legacy, half-elf children. The life of a half-elf can be hard. If raised by elves, the half-elf seems to grow with astounding speed, reaching maturity within 2 decades. If, on the other hand, she is raised by humans, the half-elf finds herself different from her peers, more aloof, more sensitive, less ambitious, and slower to nurture or mature. And race and gender determine your character's appearance and affect many social interactions in the game. Race affects your abilities. Click on each race for details. So the racial traits are hardiness versus enchantments, immunity to magical sleep effects, +2 racial bonus to saving throws against enchantment spells or effects. Low light vision, a half-elf can see twice as far as a human in starlight, moonlight, torchlight, and similar conditions of poor illumination. Keen senses, +1 racial bonus to listen, search, and spot. Amiable, +2 racial bonus to diplomacy and bluff, and favored class, any. When determining whether a multi-class half-elf takes an experience point penalty, her highest level class does not count. So there is multi-classing as well, but we're going to be a half-elf. Half-elf male, we'll hit next. Or can even be half-drow, that's interesting. Often just as dark-hearted as their elven parents, but with a bit of resentment that comes from knowing that they are considered second-class members of drow society. Despite this, good half-drow are much less rare than good drow. Half-drow have dusky skin, silver or white hair, and a broad range of eye colors, but we're just going to be a half-elf. And we get to pick some of the colors and stuff here, so let's see. Why can't I click? Oh, I have to go through them. Okay. Let's look for a different head. Can we zoom in? Zoom in on the head. Oh, that's hair. Get a bun. Represent the bun. Come on, who's repping the bun? Work with me here, game. Work with me. No, I guess no love for the bun. Ponytail? That'll have to do. Different head. Wow, look at the schnozzes on these peeps. Probably head 3, but we're gonna have to adjust the looks a bit. Girth, height though. Let's get some of that height, son. Definitely want some height. Nice. Looking tall and slim. Might want to cut the slimness back a little bit. Stats. Okay, we'll get to the stats as we go. Doesn't mean anything right now. No facial hair. Interesting. Hair 5. Okay, let's hit next. Wait a minute. If we go back, wasn't there appearance? I guess we don't get... I thought there was a way to change it more, but look at all these classes, guys. So many. I'm not going to go through all of them. Favored soul follows the path of the cleric, but is able to channel divine power with surprising ease. What do we want to be? Ranger? How about a rogue, like usual? Oh, looking dope. Look at that. Get up. Rogues are highly skilled, and they can concentrate on developing any of several categories of skills. All class determines your basic abilities and role. All characters start with one of the 12 basic classes. Later on, you may add up to 3 more classes and unlock prestige classes. That's amazing. While not equal to members of many other classes in combat, a rogue knows how to hit where it hurts, and she can dish out a lot of damage with the sneak attack. Rogues also have a 6th sense when it comes to avoiding danger. Experienced rogues develop mystical powers and skills as they master the arts of stealth, evasion, and sneak attacks. In addition, while not capable of casting spells on their own, rogues can fake it well enough to cast spells from scrolls, activate wands, and use just about any other magical item. D6 hit die, base attack bonus medium, high saves, reflex, weapon proficiencies. Rogues are proficient with all simple weapons, plus the rapier, short bow, and short sword, light armor proficiency. Skill points 8 plus intelligence modifier per level, times 4 at first level. Class skills: appraise, bluff, craft, alchemy, craft trap, craft weapon, diplomacy, disable device, hide, intimidate, listen, lore, move silently, open lock, parry, search, set trap, sleight of hand, spot, taunt, tumble, and use magic device. Sneak attack: if a rogue can catch an opponent when he's unable to defend himself effectively from her attack, she can strike a vital spot for extra damage. The extra damage is 1d6 at first level, and it increases by 1d6 every 2 rogue levels thereafter. Rogues and only rogues can use the search skill to locate traps when the task has a difficulty class higher than 20. Finding a non-magical trap has a DC of at least 20 or higher if it's well hidden. Finding a magic trap has a DC of 25 plus the level of the spell used to create it. Rogues and only rogues can use the disable device skill to disarm magic traps. A magic trap generally has a DC of 25 plus the level of the spell used to create it. Evasion: at second level and higher, a rogue can avoid even magical and unusual attacks with great agility. If she makes a successful reflex saving throw against an attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save, such as Red Dragon's Fiery Breath or a Fireball, she instead takes no damage. Evasion can be used only if the rogue is wearing light armor or no armor. Trap sense: at third level, a rogue gains an initiative sense that alerts her to danger from traps, giving her a +1 bonus on reflex saves made to avoid traps, and +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks made by traps. These bonuses rise to +2 when the rogue reaches 6, +3 at 9th, +4 at 12th, +5 at 15th, and +6 at 18th level. Uncanny dodge: starting at 4th level, a rogue can react to danger before her senses would normally allow her to do so. She retains her dex bonus to AC, if any, even if she's caught flat-footed or struck by an invisible attacker. However, she still loses her dex bonus to AC if immobilized. Improved uncanny dodge: at 8th level, a rogue cannot be sneak attacked by another rogue unless the attacker has at least 4 more rogue levels than the target. Special abilities: on attaining 10th level and every 3 levels thereafter, 13, 16, 19, a rogue gains a special ability of her choice from among the following options. We'll get to this stuff as we go, guys. I'm not going to read every single thing. Well, Opportunist: the rogue automatically gains a +4 competence bonus to attack rolls when making an attack of opportunity. Skill Mastery: the rogue cannot roll less than 5 whenever using disable device, open lock, or set trap skills, even if in combat. Slippery Mind X: this ability represents the rogue's ability to wriggle free from magical effects that would otherwise control or compel her. If a rogue with Slippery Mind is affected by an enchantment spell or effect and fails her saving throw, she automatically gets 1 reroll, and a rogue may gain a bonus feat in place of a special ability. I just improved evasion. I skipped the level 18 stuff. There's also weird stuff like Swashbuckler. Embodies the concepts of daring and panache. Panache, favoring agility and wit over brute force. The Swashbuckler excels both in combat situations and social interactions, making her a versatile character indeed. Simple and martial weapons: light armor. Weapon finesse: gains weapon finesse as a bonus first level feat, even if they don't qualify for it. Race: insightful strike. You guys can pause and read all that. Swashbuckler dodge. Mobility: improved flanking. Lucky. Acrobatic skill mastery. Weakening critical 14th level. See, we'll go over this higher level stuff as we get there. I think I may be a Swashbuckler for something different. Yeah, I think I'll be a Swashbuckler. We'll go to next, and we'll be Chaotic Good. Acts as his conscience directs him with little regard for what others expect. He believes in goodness and right, but has little use for laws and regulations. He follows his own moral compass, which, although good, may not agree with that of society. A ranger who waylays the evil baron's tax collectors to protect the common peasants is chaotic good. Chaotic good combines a good heart with a free spirit. We'll go with that. Let's see. You follow no deity. Bunch of deities, which is really cool. Wow, a lot of them. What's the Lyra? Our Lady of Joy, Joybringer, Mistress of Revels. Portfolio is joy, happiness, dance, festivals, freedom, and liberty. Favorite weapon, the shuriken. Loviatar, Maiden of Pain. Let's look here. Selyun, Our Lady of Silver, the Moon Maiden. Chaotic good. Portfolio, good and neutral lycanthropes. Moon, navigation, questers, stars, wanderers. Shiala, Dancer in the Glades, Daughter of the High Forest, the Lady of the Wood. Wow, there's a lot. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of most of them. Lyra, the Guardian of Liars, the Mist Maiden, Mother of Illusionists. Ubtao, Creator of Chol, Father of the Dinosaurs. Wow. Joaquin, Merchant's Friend. Belsharoon, the Vaunted, Archmage of Necromancy. Valkyr, the Mighty, Captain of the Waves. Umberly, we know she's the Queen of the Depths. Tyr, the Just God. Timora, Lady Luck, the Lady who smiles, our smiling lady. Torm, the true deity, the loyal fury. Tempest, Lord of Battles. Talos, the destroyer, the storm lord, chaotic evil. Talona, I'm just going to look at what their alignment is. Lady Firehair, Sune, Beauty, Love, Passion. Sylvanas, the Oak Father, neutral. Siamorphe, the Divine Right. Shialia, Shondakol, Shares, Chaotic Good, Hedonism, Sensual Fulfillment, Shar. Selyun, Savras, Red Knight. Hogma, Lord of Knowledge. Mistra, the Lady of Mysteries. The Mother of All Magic. Malil. Poetry, Song, and Eloquence. Favorite weapon, the Rapier. One True Hand of All Wise Ogma, Lord of Song. Neutral Good. Poetry, Song, Eloquence. I'm gonna go with Malil. Mialiki, Our Lady of the Forest, the Forest Queen. Mask, neutral evil. Malar, chaotic evil. Luru, chaotic good. The Unicorn Queen, the Queen of Talking Beasts. Favorite weapon, the Spear. Loviatar. Lyra, Joy, Happiness, Dance. We might go with Lyra. I don't think I need to see any more of them. Helm, we're on Windstrom, Master of Tracking, Tracker who never goes astray, Grumbar, Gaur, there's so many. Pretty impressive. Goddess of Singing Waters. Might be Eldath, Mother Guardian of Groves, the Green Goddess, Neutral Good, Quiet Places, Springs, Pools, Peace, Waterfalls, Unarmed Strike. But I'd like to go with Shurikens as well. I want to make that choice. So, Bashava, Bane, Oral. Elistray, the Dark Maiden. Sahanine Moonbow. Profane Ralathil, Chaotic Good. Labelis Enerath, the Life Giver. Annalise Selenil, the Heart of Gold. Winsome Rose, Lady Goldheart. Love, Romance, Beauty, Enchantments, Magic Item, Artistry, Fine Arts, Artists. Creator of the elves, Corella and Larathian. Air, weather, avians, rain, fertility, Avarials, the winged mother, queen of the Avarial, Airdrie, Fania. We might go Airdrie, Fania for something different. I like the rain, so we'll go with the rain goddess, winged mother. Alright, now we've got points to spend in the different stats. Since we have... Doesn't say what we have right now. Let's take a look at recommended. Goes with dexterity, but I want charisma. So, let's see, strength. I could probably take that down to 10. Intelligence, 1 point. 1 point charisma. 1 point charisma. Take constitution down to 12. Get a point of intelligence. Wait. 1 point of charisma. Take that down to 11. Maybe take that down to 10 and get another point of charisma. I usually get points in it just to be the main talker of the crew, but in this there's a weird or different party conversation system that's really dope actually. Yeah. I usually don't go for a min-max build or anything like that. If you guys don't know, just kind of wing it. Alright, so background, bully, devout. You've always had strong faith, and it's obvious to everyone around you. Your beliefs gave you great mental strength, but you can be stubborn and hot-headed in conversations. +1 will save, 1 concentration, -1 diplomacy and bluff. Ladies man, more than just an attractive face, you knew how to listen and talk in a way that many found very appealing. Unfortunately, you're so soft around the edges that no one takes you seriously when you try to act tough. +1 listen and diplomacy, -2 intimidate. We'll go with ladies man, I think. There's a lot more to check. Ladies man sounds good. Ladies man, swashbuckler. Okay, now we get packages we're going to customize, which means we get to pick our skills. We have 24 points to spend. That's why I wanted intelligence, because it gives you more points. Tumble, survival, spot. Perform is red. Requires training and class is bard. Open lock is not a class skill. Alright, we're swashbuckler. Okay. Diplomacy check. Prompts NPCs to reveal additional information or give bonus treasure in conversation. You got the 4 craft weapon. That should be interesting. Craft trap, craft armor, craft alchemy, concentration, bluff. A charisma skill. Character can make the outrageous or the untrue seem plausible. The skill encompasses acting, conning, fast talking, misdirection, and misleading body language. Appraise. The better price is received when selling purchased goods. That's not a class skill. Diplomacy, listen, that's not a class skill. Lore, that is a class skill. Allows the character to identify unknown magic items, so we'll get lore. Move silently, not a class skill. Parry is a class skill. Allows the character to block incoming attacks and make spectacular counterattacks. We'll put 2 into that. Search is not a character skill. Sleight of hand allows a character to pick the target's pocket and attempt to steal items. Not a class skill. Spellcraft definitely not. Spot definitely not. Taunt, tumble. Character with high tumbling is able to roll away from attacks during combat, positioning themselves safely at all times. Anytime the character might receive an attack of opportunity for moving past enemies, they'll automatically attempt a tumble check against a DC of 15. If successful, the attack is avoided. For every 10 ranks in the skill, not including dex bonus, the character's armor class is also improved by +1. So we'll go with tumble so I can move around. Oh, use magic device. Oh, that's not a class skill. We have 10 points left. Let's see. Bluff is a class skill. We're going to 2 in that. Craft weapon. That sounds pretty cool. Allows the character to create weapons from a variety of materials. Craft weapon skill requires a blacksmith workbench and the appropriate recipe. Each recipe is unique and possesses its own requirements, but any party members can supply these, including ingredients, caster level, or skill rank minimums. Once all requirements for crafting the item are met, the player must be in close proximity to a blacksmith's workbench and activate the recipe. If all the ingredients are present, the minimum skill ranks are met, and the crafting player is within 10 meters of a workbench, the weapon will be crafted. Weapons can be crafted from basic materials, iron, wood, leather, or from more exotic components such as mithril or zalantar. Exotic materials increase the skill requirements to craft a weapon, but also provide additional benefits. Recipes can be purchased from stores throughout the game. Nice, let's get a 3 in that and a 3 in craft armor. Pretty interesting. We have 2 points left. Let's get 1 in appraise, I guess. Bong bong. I think that's pretty good. How we want to roll. Then we've got feats. We have 1 available feat. We already get weapon finesse, which character with this feat is adept at using light weapons subtly and effectively, allowing him to make melee attack rolls with dex instead of strength. Automatic use when using any of the following weapons: daggers, hand axe, comma, kukri, light hammer, mace, rapier, short sword, sickle, whip, and unarmed strike. So let's see what we want here for our feat. Gains a +3 to AC, but -3 to attack rolls. Combat expertise. Dodge. Gains a +1 dodge bonus to AC against its attacks from its current target or last attacker. Monkey grip. Grants the ability to wield weapons that are normally two-handed for your race with only one hand at a -2 penalty to hit. Nice. Halflings with a long sword in each hand, or humans with a great sword and a shield. With this feat can use 2 giant weapons. Note that this ability only applies to melee weapons and does not... I can't see the bottom of that. It doesn't want to scroll. It does not affect the use of something or other. Wow, that whole thing is frozen over there. I can't click stats or info. Anything in this box? Point blank shot, toughness. 2 weapon fighting. 2 weapon fighting is interesting. Normally you get a -6 to primary hand, -10 to offhand, becomes -4 and -4. Best results are achieved if the offhand weapon is light, further reducing the penalty for both the primary and offhand by 2 to -2, -2. Or we could get a weapon focus. Medium armor proficiency. Exotic weapon proficiency. But then we'd be rolling strength for those because those aren't light weapons. Skill and save feats. Negotiator, +2 to diplomacy and bluff. A skill focus. On any skill we want. Background traits. Luck of heroes, gains a +1 in all saving throws and +1 luck bonus to armor class. Silver palm, +2 on appraise, bluff, and diplomacy checks. Nice. Fey heritage. You are descended from creatures native to the Fey realms. You are naturally resistant to the most common effects produced by your ancestors, +3 bonus to save against enchantments. Let's see. Mind over body. Courteous Magocracy, +2 on lore and spellcraft. We might go with Silver Palm. I wouldn't be a very good combat character. Able learner. Cross-class skills cost only a single point per rank instead of the normal cost of 2 points per rank. You are still restricted to 1/2 your level for cross-class skills. That's really cool. Exotic weaponry. The Kama and Dwarven War Axe might be cool. They might be light. And the Shuriken. I don't know what to get, guys. 2-weapon fighting. I'll be a dual-wielding swashbuckler. We have light, martial, simple weapons, ladies' man, immune to sleep, hardiness versus enchantments, partial skill affinity for listen, search and spot, which we don't have any of, low light vision, skill affinity, diplomacy, and bluff. Alright, looks good. Let's hit next. Now we have a first name. Elzarian. Destari. Age. We'll go 40.
The battle is on! Let's have at it! No quarter! Give it up! You are so... Let the earth take you! Faith shall... I'm gonna rip your end. Stand still so I... Your remain. My steel will strike true.
Maybe neutral warrior. There's our stats. Looking good. School of Magic not applicable. I guess we're good to go. Finalize. Let me try the voice again.
Now feel my wrath. Your nomad death is coming for you. I'll handle this. Let's make this quick.
Male confident.
I'll handle. Let's make this quick. This one then. This one's mine. They will die by my hand.
That sounds pretty good.
This one stands. They will die by my hand. This one stands no chance. They will die by my hand. This one's mine. They will die by my hand.
Methodical caster. Not a caster though.
This one's. This one then. Let's make this quick. I'll handle. Death is coming for. You're no match. Feel my wrath. Now, my steel. I'll handle. Let's make this one then. This one's. They will die by my hand.
We'll go methodical caster. What the hey? All right, let's finalize. Bong bong. And we're gonna get a little bit into the game before we make a second episode, which is gonna be party creation for our whole party.
Well met, friend. Got some bad news. Guess that's hardly surprising given the other bad luck that's happened the last few days, but anyhow.
Continue. Seems like a few pages somehow got torn out of the Vigilance Passenger Manifest. I'll need you to sign the manifest again for you and the rest of your party. Have a lot of unusual things been happening on the ship? Aye, here and there. Some of the food we took on at the last stop was spoiled. A number of our drinking barrels got ruptured. And just a few nights ago, Kellen, good man, got himself drunk and pitched headlong overboard. Sunk before we could save him, poor soul. But don't you worry, Vigilance been through worse in the past, and we'll be at Samargol shortly, so we can get new supplies there, fix some problems. I know my way around a ship. Is there anything I can do to help? Not to worry, the Vigilant has the finest crew south of Waterdeep, practically all born on a ship. Where's the passenger manifest? It's right by the door that leads below decks. Can't miss it. Farewell. Well then, sign the manifest and get below decks, traveler. Storm's brewing. I doubt Umberly means to take it easy on us, but don't worry, the Vigilance weathered far worse. Journal's been updated. Now this is interesting. One of the
you lovers. Passengers on deck.
New features in Storm of Zehir is the party conversation system. In a party conversation, you'll see the portraits of all party members in the conversation window. You can select the portraits to change the speaker. When a party member that is not the speaker has a response option that is different from the speaker, a speech bubble will appear on their portrait. Your dialogue choices will vary greatly based on many of your party members' attributes like skills, class, race, gender, alignment, deity, abilities, and more. Be sure to create a well-balanced party to have more choices and conversations. Note that you can find this and other help message in your journal, default J, under the completed quest category. Alright, bong bong.
Welcome back, traveler. Did you have a look at that passenger manifest?
Oh, not yet. Farewell. Go on and get below decks now. We need to prepare the Vigilant for this coming storm.
Now a storm brewing. This
My.
is more exciting than the time I found a rare scorpion in my boot. This trip has been quite the adventure.
How so?
The other day I was about to sit down to a delicious bowl of soup. And my word, I saw a pod of dolphins leaping through the water nearby.
Oh.
I was distracted and someone took my bowl. The soup then turned out to have gone bad.
Huh.
Poor soul, such a shame, but I'm grateful to those dolphins for saving me with their majesty. Reminds me of earlier when I had to leap out of the way of a maddened pelican. And a crate slipped from a rope and crashed where I had just been.
That sounds
You
suspicious.
think so? In my experience, sea travel has always been hazardous. It could be I have offended Umberloo in some way. She is such a temperamental, I mean, magnificent goddess of the vast ocean. Good traveler, I'll strive to make amends to the goddess, but probably after this storm, don't you think? In the meantime, I should likely get below decks, as should you.
Now, I'm not sure how the camera works. Dallin. I don't like the look of that storm, but the captain said not to worry. Do you think we'll reach Samargol alright?
I want things battened down tight. Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
How do you... Ulbagar?
I hate landing in Samarak. That place is full of suspicious cowards.
Second mate.
Got a job to do. I better see those hatches battened down. Tight, lads and
Glad
lasses.
we're landing soon. Take on some new food and water. After Joaquin died from that soup, I've been afraid to eat anything.
Huh. Why is the camera so weird? Maybe...
Saldi, Queen of the Depths.
Don't know
seems
who to blame
like
for all the
you,
stuff
right?
that's been going
How about
on.
you give
The
Umberlee
Maid
a
of
quick
Misfortune and
prayer?
a Sea Queen.
See if she'll be
Then
willing to
Bishaba
let
or
this gale
Umberlee.
slip by
Don't
us,
think
huh?
even the Vigilant can take much more of this.
Yo, this shouldn't be so frayed. Better add this to the list of weird things happening on the ship lately. Greetings, passengers.
Huh.
Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping.
Let me try different camera mode. Close to controlled character. That's probably what we want.
We're amidships in a gale.
There we go. That's a little bit better. So captain.
I'm not in a talking mood right now.
Alright, so I'm going to save here, guys.
Storm
Looks
brewing.
like Talos and
And
Umberlee
did the
aim to
captain
have a
say
nice
we're
big
nearly
fight
at Samargol?
brewing, trapping us in the middle
Dear,
like they did.
I hope we can get there all right.
Okay, so we're going to make our whole party with this manifest next time. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this first character creation episode. I'm going to try to create the next 3 or 5 characters, whatever,
Trim those sails.
quickly.
Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale before it hits us. Show it some stern for a while.
So, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know that you want to see more, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, guys, if you want, you can become a member on my channel. That is a big help, and I appreciate all my members. I'm able to get games like this to bring you each month because of my members. So shout out to you guys. Love y'all. And hope to see all y'all next time. Do come back. We'll make our party quickly, but it might just be character creation next episode as well. But we will get to the game and check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned with me here. Be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Ciao for now.